Right now, 71% of this planet is covered in water. Every ocean, every sea, every coastline. Billions of liters of water stretching further than the eye can see. Now imagine you wake up tomorrow morning. And it's all gone. Not frozen. Not polluted. Gone. The Atlantic. The Pacific. The Indian Ocean. All of it vanished overnight. Just a giant, empty, cracked hole in the earth. Most people think, okay, we lose fish. We lose beaches. But scientists know the truth. Within 72 hours, every living thing on this planet begins to die. And the way it happens, is nothing like you would ever imagine. Let's start with the first 60 minutes. The moment the oceans disappear, the Earth's atmosphere begins to collapse. Here's something most people never learn in school. The oceans don't just hold water. They hold oxygen. 50 to 80% of all oxygen on Earth is produced not by forests, but by tiny ocean organisms called phytoplankton. The Amazon rainforest produces 20% of Earth's oxygen. Phytoplankton produce up to 80%. The moment the oceans vanish, phytoplankton vanish with them. And oxygen production on Earth drops by 80% in under an hour. You won't feel it immediately. There's still oxygen in the atmosphere. But the clock has started. And it is counting down fast. But oxygen isn't the first thing that kills you. Something else happens within the first few hours, something that most survival experts never even consider. And it starts, not in the ocean, but in the sky. The oceans control Earth's weather. Every cloud you've ever seen, every drop of rain that has ever fallen, came from water evaporating off the ocean surface. The moment oceans disappear, the entire water cycle stops. No evaporation. No clouds. No rain. Ever again. Within 24 hours, the sky begins to clear completely. This sounds beautiful. It is actually a death sentence. Without cloud cover, the sun's radiation hits Earth's surface directly. No filter. No protection. Temperatures in desert regions spike to over 80 degrees Celsius. Hot enough to cook food on the ground. Hot enough to melt roads. Hot enough to kill a human being in minutes. But here's what nobody talks about, the cold side of the planet gets worse. Without the oceans, which act as Earth's giant heater, nighttime temperatures plunge to minus 80 degrees Celsius. In 24 hours, Earth becomes a planet of two extremes. Burning hot on one side. Frozen solid on the other. And caught in the middle, 8 billion people with nowhere to go. Now here is where scientists discovered something that genuinely horrified them. You would expect people to die from thirst first. You would expect starvation to come next. But the actual first mass killer is something so unexpected that when researchers first calculated it, they refused to believe their own results. The ocean floor. Right now, beneath every ocean on Earth, there are billions of tons of toxic gas trapped under enormous water pressure. Methane. Hydrogen sulfide. Carbon dioxide. All of it, locked safely under miles of seawater. The moment that water disappears, that pressure is gone. All of it erupts simultaneously. Billions of tons of hydrogen sulfide, the same gas that wiped out 96% of all life in the Permian extinction, blasts into the atmosphere at once. Within hours, hydrogen sulfide concentrations in the air reach lethal levels across entire continents. No warning. No smell at high concentrations. You simply breathe in, and your nervous system shuts down in seconds. Coastal cities, gone within hours. Inland regions, days. And while this is happening, the exposed ocean floor itself becomes a nightmare. Imagine the Pacific Ocean floor, the deepest point on Earth, 11 kilometers deep. Now imagine that as an open canyon. Winds rushing into that void create superstorms unlike anything in recorded history. Winds exceeding 500 kilometers per hour. Tearing across continents. Destroying everything standing. By this point, you might be thinking, surely someone survives. Surely someone in a bunker, on a mountain, somewhere, makes it. And the answer is, maybe. But what they survive into, is far worse than dying quickly. Let's say a small group makes it to 72 hours. The air is becoming unbreathable, oxygen levels dropping steadily every day. The temperature swings between deadly heat and deadly cold every single rotation of the Earth. Every river, every lake, every underground water source, without ocean recharge, begins drying up within weeks. Plants begin dying globally within 30 days. Without plants, herbivores die. Without herbivores, everything else follows. The food chain doesn't break slowly. It shatters all at once. By day 60, the last large mammals on Earth are dying. By day 90, only the most extreme microorganisms survive. Deep underground. In tiny pockets of trapped moisture. Exactly like they did, 4 billion years ago. Before the oceans even existed. Earth doesn't die with the oceans. Earth simply resets. Back to the beginning. Back to microbes and rock and silence. Waiting, perhaps another billion years, for water to arrive again. From a comet. From space. From somewhere. And the entire story of life, starting over. From zero. Here is the fact that should terrify you most. Scientists have confirmed, Earth is already losing ocean water. Not dramatically. Not overnight. But slowly, steadily, water molecules are being lost to space every single year. The process is called hydrodynamic escape. It is happening right now. Has been happening for billions of years. In roughly 1 billion years, Earth's oceans will be completely gone. The scenario we just described, is not science fiction. It is Earth's guaranteed future. The only question is, will anything still be alive to witness it? The ocean is not just water. It is the oxygen you breathe. The weather you feel. The temperature that keeps you alive. The pressure holding back poisons that would end all life in hours. Every time you see the ocean, you are looking at the single reason life exists on this planet at all. And one day, it will be gone. The Earth will have forgotten it was ever blue. If this video made you see the ocean differently, subscribe to Starlight Science right now. Every week we reveal the science behind the end of everything you take for granted. Comment below, which would be worse, no oceans or no sleep. Let's see which video scared you more. Share this with someone who has never once thought about what the ocean actually does for them. See you in the next one.